Hello, all my dear Capricorn friends. This is Maxine Taylor, and I have your August astrological forecast right here. I have an announcement to make before that, though. Yes, I am going to be starting a whole new series of classes on astrology, of course. For those of you who have always wanted to study astrology, but found it too difficult, I think you'll find this to be very, very helpful. If you have ever wanted to practice astrology professionally, I am training people how to be an astrologer, and I'm sharing everything I know about my over 50 years of study. I began my study in 1966. And so if you're interested, I'll give you the date as soon as I figure it out. It will be after Mercury goes direct in September. And speaking of that, if you need more information on the retrograde Mercury, all you have to do is go to my overview. I'm trying to think of the word I use. Overview of August. I go into greater detail. And what do we do on the retrograde Mercury? We tie up the loose ends of unfinished business. So check out the overview, and it is time for your beautiful forecast. It's quite interesting, I think. Okay. Better put these on. First of all, Mars and Jupiter are in your sixth house. The sixth house is the house of work, health, and service. So this is the time that you want to be of service to mankind, perhaps. Also, you're throwing yourself into your daily activities because they're calling you. Wherever Mars is, that's what comes first to you. And so there's Mars taking a stand for itself. With Mars fights with you and for you. And so in the sixth house, it will fight for its job and fight with the job or the co-workers, because the passion is in the sixth house of work, health, and service. Jupiter, the greater benefic, blesses you. It blesses your health. It blesses your job. And so we got a mixed bag here, don't we? Yeah, we sure enough do. Now, let's move into the eighth house, because this is where Venus, the Sun, and Mercury will be, although Mercury will be a little later on. Let's start with the Sun, the giver of life, the yellow planet, the ego. It is in the eighth house of transformation, and your ego is undergoing a transformation. If you're involved with somebody in a mutually beneficial financial project, this will help it along. But Mercury is retrograde, remember? Okay. It's going to go retrograde on the 5th. We have a new moon on the 4th. It's going to be a weird time. That's a technical term. Okay, so on the 22nd, the sun moves into your ninth house, and you see the big picture that was being shown to you with the sun in the eighth house. This frees you to expand your vision, to travel if you choose to see a bigger picture than you thought you had. It's really cool. Venus, the pink planet, is love. And in the eighth house, you're questioning your love nature, perhaps. You're questioning a love, a person who you love, perhaps, and the relationship itself. However, if you're involved in a mutually beneficial financial arrangement, this can be very, very helpful because Jupiter in the sixth house blesses your work. Jupiter is the greater benefic. Venus is the lesser benefic. It's money, it's beauty, it's art, it's love. So it's quite beautiful. On the 4th, Venus comes out of the 8th house and your love nature is transformed. And you see a bigger picture, a greater options than you thought you had before. On the 29th, Venus moves into your 10th house of career and public image, and your image becomes one of loving leader. Now, Mercury's in the 9th house, and it's retrograde right around, well, pretty much now. We're in the shadow of the retrograde. And so there's confusion, particularly with transportation. Just you're confused about where you want to go. On the 29th, Mercury moves back into the 8th house and re-examines its thoughts. And once that happens, your thinking will be clearer. So the new moon on the 4th is in that 8th house, opening you up to secrets, opening you up to your own secrets and transforming them. This new moon is in 12 Leo 34, 12 Leo, let's just keep the degrees. And so all kinds of transformation taking place on a very deep level. 2 weeks later, we've got the full moon. The 8th house is other people's money. The 2nd house is your money. And things come to a head financially on the 19th. This full moon is in 27 Aquarius. Find it in your birth chart, and you have the whole picture. So have a great August and join me in September when once again I take a look at your forecast. Till then, may the stars shine brightly on you and yours. Bye for now.